Yo, what's up and what's going on, guys? It's Bandicam back from a video on channel, and today I'm going to be talking about some future Hypixel updates, including the dungeon updates that we know so far about it, and also some leak information from the admins that have been gathered from people so far. Alright, so let's talk about one of the most recent news that I just got from people that's leaked by Minicon himself. So what he said was there's going to be 2 more new Slayer quests here. So my personal guess on this would be they will be adding this along with possibly 1 or 2 new Slayer quest boss. I mean like a new Slayer quest, something like Skeleton or Ghast, which I talked about in few videos ago. Speaking of the 2 extra tiers of Slayer quests, I'm guessing that one will be the tier 5 that they're finally going to release, and another one will be between tier 3 and tier 4, which I would say is pretty smart because some people are stuck at tier 3 and it's going to be hard for them to progress to tier 4 because they're basically 2 different creatures. Like tier 4 is almost like 3 to 5 times stronger than tier 3 for most of the Slayer quests we have right now, which is insane honestly. So for those who can barely defeat tier 3, there's no way that they're going to be able to defeat tier 4 as soon. So it's gonna take them a while to upgrade their stuff, which will be annoying because they're stuck with tier 3. So if they add something between tier 3 and tier 4, I guess they'll be able to help them out because they're able to fight a better tier Slayer quest without struggling that much and also get better loot, I would say. So that's a pretty cool idea. And another leak that Minicon gave is a beast has been hinted, but that's not the only thing that you need water for. I think what he meant was that's not the only thing that you need water related armor or weapons for. For example, the diver set and the sponge armor. Because a beast has been leaked as a water dungeon kind of stuff, like underwater beast. I did make a video on that, I'm pretty sure, on the diver armor video and made some explanation, but I thought that it was for dungeon update. But a lot of people are saying that a beast is not part of dungeon, it's a separated update which might come out before dungeon because it has been leaked more than dungeon. So I'm quite excited for it because I got some stuff prepared. As you can see, I got my diver set ready here, full set of Golly diver armor, which I bought for 10 mil or stuff. If you guys want to know how I bought it or more explanation and a review on this armor and why it's good for a beast, go check out that video on the screen right now. And since that Minicon hinted it again, so I'm guessing that sponge armor might be needed as well, because if you guys take a look at sponge armor here, so I currently haven't unlocked it yet and it's very expensive to craft. If you buy them at tiers, it might cost you slightly over 20 mil according to the current market price on auction house, which is extremely expensive. But of course, Minicon did said that the diver set will receive a buff or more changes when a beast arrives, so diver set might not be that useless after all. And also it got buffed to legendary, which is extremely OP and I really like it. So as you can see, for sponge armor, the full set bonus is absorb, double your defense while in the water. So this is basically a perfect armor in the water. But I think if we add up all the defense and stuff and also activate your set bonus, which is absorb, double your defense, I don't think you get more defense than the tier 12 perfect armor, which is kind of sad though. Look at this, I think this will get like almost 1000 defense while double, which is nowhere close to the perfect armor, and that's pretty sad. Unless they add something to the armor, which is like you move faster, you can survive in it or something like that, then maybe this armor will be perfect. As far as I can tell, diver set can easily beat it because of the set bonus and also the stuff that this armor gives and also rarity. So if you ask me, I'll go for the diver set first, but I'll slowly go for the sponge armor since that it is like extremely tanky in water. We might need it in the future, who knows. Okay, so now back to the dungeon. Now all we know so far is dungeon will be one of the largest update on Hypixel Skyblock basically, and it's going to be bigger than the end for sure. So I think it's going to be somewhat near the end, which is like there will be boss. Well, my guess for dungeon is it's going to be a large area with different kind of bosses and mobs. It will be like a cave. Like in a cave, there will be like bears, bats, wolf, like a lot of kind of mobs. There will be like areas for each kind of mobs and there will be a boss for that. So you have to grind that certain mobs in that area in order to get stuff to activate the boss, just like the Ender Dragon. And then every single mobs will have like their very unique drop, like dragon have dragon armor, which is still one of the best armor in the game. So I'm pretty sure that those are some end game stuff as well. So what you can do now is basically grab everything you have, get like superior dragon armor, which is the best general armor still, and also grab perfect armor. I have a feeling that that thing will be extremely OP in dungeon because there might be some kind of team effort boss, something that you can't defeat alone, you know, something like Ender Dragon. I mean, technically you can, but other people doesn't get the loot. You don't get extra loots either from doing that, so that's kind of selfish and less effective either way. And also it's more expensive for you to summon the boss just by yourself. So team effort might be required. You have to work as a team, someone has to tank the damage, and I'm pretty sure that a lot of armor would be required. For example, there might be an area in the dungeon where there's a lot of zombies and there's like a mutant zombie kind of stuff as a boss, you know? That's just my guess. And then in that case, you need like the Revenant armor and the Revenant Falchion because it is a zombie after all. So my guess is Slayer quest items, for example, like specific items for that specific Slayer quest might be important in dungeon updates, since that it's not going to be only one kind of mobs will be available in the entire dungeon. It's going to be multiple species, and some will be the same as Slayer quest. So all of your items in Slayer quest might be useful in the future. So that's basically all I got for dungeon update so far. If you guys have more leaks and stuff like that, just send it to me on my Discord or leave a comment down below. Maybe we'll have a part 2 for this to talk about more leaks and more prediction. If any of my prediction actually came true, I'll be charging you guys for me to predict your luck in 2020.